Yo, yo, yo. It is your boy Jed Sanders. And man, oh man. UFC Sacramento with Anthony Hernandez Fluffy versus RoboCop. Fucking forgot his first name, Rodriguez. It'll come to me later. I can't think about it right now. But anyways, we had quite a night of fights. There was a lot of finishes, a lot of knockouts, and a lot of entertainment. Bro. Overall, even the fight that I thought was kind of the least action-packed was a very fun fight, in my opinion. I thought it was still a good fight. And we'll talk about it. You know, I didn't watch the whole card. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I came in a little late on the prelims. But, man, I'm a busy dude, man. I had a kid's birthday party to go to, so, you know what I'm saying? I had to take my kids to go party with their cousin. But any motherfucking ways, I tuned in, and I was able to tune in to Marcio Barbosa versus Ryan Hughes. Now, I wish I did predictions on this fight card, man, because a lot of the dudes that I actually be watching, I like watching, was fighting tonight. And that's the thing about being so busy when you, like, doing things like training and you got kids and they got school that just started and you busy at work too, man. I got a life, bro. And like I'd seen the comment the other day, someone tried to say, "Yo, get a life, bro." Bro, I do this for fun. Like, this is just for fun. I know I don't get not shit on views, but fuck, bro, it's still fun, bro. Like, who else am I gonna talk about these fights with? Like, no one else gonna talk to me at work. So I'm gonna fucking talk to you guys, whoever's listening. So, anyways, first up, we have Marcio Barbosa versus Ryan Hughes. So, this dude, Barbosa, man, he is a monster, bro. His last fight, he got a crazy knockout in too. And in this one, he waited very patiently, landed big strikes early. He fended the takedown. And after dropping Hughes with a left hook, bro did not want no more. So he refused to get back up. He just sat there. He was like, nah. And so, of course, the referee had no other choice but to stop the fight. And so our guy, Marcio Barbosa, made another huge statement here, bro. So he's a big prospect to be looking out for. I believe he's a featherweight, but either way it goes, man, that dude right there, somebody to be watching out for. And next up, oh man, my boy War Taco, Chris Padilla versus Nasrat Haqparast. So I'm always going for my dog Chris Padilla, bro. Anytime this dude War Taco fighting, man, we got to go for the dude, man. He put on for the fucking Raza too, man. We gotta be showing love, bro. So already in the first round, Chris started with strong Muay Thai style, landing lots of leg kicks, and he stayed busy, out of range, and just mixing up his strikes. Of course, them leg kicks was the key to this whole fight. In the second round, Chris came out with more leg kicks, pressuring Haqparast, mixing up the head strikes with the body and leg kicks, and again, he was evading very well. Haqparast has real good boxing, but homeboy was able to evade very well. Stay out of range, throwing the leg kicks. And in the third round, Haqparast came out with more activity, trying to push that pace. You know, he even landed a few good shots on Padilla. But I was a little worried there, too. I was a little worried, man. I was like, God damn it, boy, better pick it back up. And sure enough, man, this dude, he stays ahead, defends well, and fucking in the third round, he drops him with a right hook. Near the end of the round, he drops him with a right hook. He's trying to go for the finish on the ground and pound. But they get back up. And when they get back up, man, this dude, Chris, he don't stop pressuring. So he goes forward, and he's literally, like, coming forward towards him, like, trying to grab him. And he grabs him, puts him in the arm triangle, and throws him down to the fucking ground. And literally in the final seconds, once the bell rings, homeboy's already asleep. So they got that last second finish. Shout out to Chris Padilla, matching Yair and Max Holloway and Demetrius Johnson. Probably more too, bro. There's a lot of last second fucking finishes, but like he matched that shit right there, bro. So good shit for him. Next up, we got Shamil Gaziev versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. So already, bro, if y'all fuck with Shamil, y'all already know this dude's dangerous, man. I think he lost his last fight, but he came back tonight, and he sent Kennedy Nzechukwu to the shadow realm, bro. And the whole reason why it was because he was trying to fucking fight with his hands down. He was trying to fight like he was King Green, but he ain't King Green. And it was obvious. But yeah, tough night for Kennedy, but he'll be back. He'll be back. Stop fighting with your hands down. Anybody, not just Kennedy, anybody, stop fighting with y'all's hands down. Even Bobby Green, King Green needs to stop doing that. Y'all need to stop doing that. But anyways, next up, we got Jamal Emmers versus Larian Douglas. So Larian Douglas is a confusing guy because he's got Oliveira tattooed on his chest, but he don't repping his last name on the thing, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, Larian, man, he's kind of a huge favorite, bro. He's a knockout artist, like big time knockout artist. So it was kind of expected for him to come in and get this finish, right? But Jamal Emmers, he's one of those dudes. He's like a sneaky good fighter, bro. He's always on like the prelim of like a fight night of like a fucking Roman Dolidze versus fucking like, I don't know, bullshit, bro. Like I'm not, that's not even true. I'm just saying like a random name, like, bro, like it was he's always on some bullshit card, bro. But anyways, he's not really a favorite like that. You know, people don't not really fucking with bro like that. And so immediately Larian is the favorite. They want this guy to win. And so he comes out and he lands some big leg kicks early, throwing a nice jab, looking good. And like he even had Emmers like circling away, like trying to avoid the power. So it's like, oh shit, bro, this dude finna get him, bro. This dude finna get him. And then out of nowhere, a perfectly timed 1-2 down the pipe, boom, drops fucking Larian, and he's done. He didn't want no more. And man, crazy upset for fucking Jamal Emmers to pull off. Did not see that coming. Bro said, boom, perfectly timed. I think Larian Douglas, he had that loss, but hey, you know, he wins some, he lose some, bro. That's how it goes. But Jamal Emmers looked good out there, got the first round knockout. And what more can you say, bro? So, good shit, Jamal. Next up, we got Anthony Went versus Terrence Chapman. So, this dude, Anthony, he fought on the Contender Series 10 days before this motherfucking fight. And I don't really be watching Contender Series. I be watching, like, the not highlights, but, like, I rewatch the fights afterwards. I'm just, you know, I'm a busy motherfucker, bro, so I'll be going back and watching when I can. But, and this other dude, he was brought in to be sacrificed because he was also making his debut. So, he didn't have to fight on the Contender Series. He just making his debut because, you know, homeboy needed somebody to knock out. And it was a slow start, but both guys landed a big shot, like, at the same time. And then went for a single leg and got the takedown. And he just starts ground and pounding. He lands some strikes in the back of the head, but again, it's his big debut. So, you know, gonna give him a warning and let him know, like, hey, bro, don't do that. And so they keep going, and Chapman goes for a Kimura, but he loses it. And Went eventually gets a fucking arm triangle on him, and that's the end of it in the first round. So it was a big moment for Anthony Went. Huge showing for bro. Sad for Terrence, because I'm sure if he were to have fought on a Contender Series against somebody else, maybe he'd have a little bit better luck, you know. But you know, he's now gonna get a shot. So good shit. But that's it. Next up, we got Carly Judas versus Jaisla Chavez. Man, this chick, Jadis, bro, she had clean strikes up in that bitch. She had clean strikes, and it didn't even last long. She landed a perfect body kick on Chavez, and she got the first round TKO. So, congrats, Carly. Good shit. Oh, I forgot to say congrats, Anthony went too, man. But congrats, Carly. Good shit. Good win for both of them. Man, I had to spit real quick, man. Clean that up. But it's all good, man. I'm in the garage. Next up, we got Markel Medeiros gets a crazy comeback KO in the second round with elbows after a bumpy start and a war with Mason Jones. Man, let me tell y'all something. This first round was fucking crazy, bro. This first round had me fucking like, oh my God, bro. Because I was going for Markel in this fight, bro. So, like, damn, this was a fucking fun fight. This was fun. They were both going at it. Mason was hurting the fuck out of Markel, but then in the second round, Markel just remembered he could use elbows and started fucking spamming the shit out of those elbows. And in my opinion, I think this should have been fight of the night. I know it wasn't like a 3-round war that went to the decision, but I feel like those aren't always fight of the nights. This was, in my opinion, the fight of the night. But they gave it to the main event, which was a fucking badass fight, don't get me wrong. But, like, you know, I think this should have been the fucking fight of the night. So, congrats to Markel. Gonna see him soon. Against, we don't know who. But, next up, we got Rainer the Ritter getting an early first-round TKO after Roman Dolidze mistakenly pulls guard trying to get a knee bar. Man, this dude, man, Roman Dolidze, bro, after that fucking sad-ass fight he had with Anthony Smith, y'all should have known that Rainer the Ritter was gonna win this fight. And, he did. He won this fight, and he fucking made that shit look easy. He did very well. He was talking about how he wanted to show off his kicks, which he didn't get to, which, hey, is what it is, bro. You take the dub where you can, bro. So, Rainer the Ritter gets the job done fast, early. It's cool to see him in the mix of new middleweights going into the light heavyweight realm. We'll see what's up next for him. After that, we had Sergey Spivak versus Vitor Petrino. Man, so Vitor Petrino, bro, since he's gone up to heavyweight, bro, he's been fucking kicking ass. He's been going to war. And I know some people would say that this fight was kind of boring or whatever, but I thought this was a fun fight. I thought this was a good fight. I know that some people were booing in the crowd, but, man, this was a very entertaining fight. So, in the first round, Petrino throws heavy leg kicks early in the first, but Spivak throws a good jab, but doesn't follow up with it. But, you know, Petrino stays busy, mixing it up. In the second round, he gets an early takedown. At first, he didn't get it, but after throwing some big strikes in there, he was able to drag Spivak down, and he just ended up dominating the entire second round, just ground and pounding, landing elbows, landing hammer fists. And then in the last, like, few seconds of the round, Spivak was able to fucking reverse it. And for a moment, that's when I was like, oh, shit, Sergey's coming back. But, of course, it was the last seconds of the round, so it was too late. And so you're thinking in the third round, maybe he'll come back and do this. But Petrino comes out mixing up his strikes. And, in fact, homeboy lands a pretty good strike on Spivak. But then once he got hurt, Petrino shot for a takedown, and he got it. And, he was able to get his back, ground and pound. And after they got back up, they both started swinging, but they're both fucking tired, very obviously tired. And Petrino's able to land like small shots, little pitter-patters here and there. And Spivak stumbles, but they make it to the end of the fight. And this dude, Petrino, gets the unanimous decision. I was rooting for bro. I was really rooting for Petrino. I got worried there at the end of the second. I was like, oh shit, it's starting to turn over. But he was able to stay in control in that last round. So that's some good shit. Good shit for both of them. Sergey's a dog. He kept fucking pushing through, but these new heavyweights are different, bro. And next up, we got Anthony Hernandez versus motherfucking RoboCop. So I was going for Anthony Hernandez, obviously. And the second time that I've gone for him, he had lost. So I'm gonna have to stop going for bro, unfortunately, so that he can go on a win streak. But anyways, so Hernandez off rip, shoots early. He's trying to clinch, trying to exhaust Rodriguez, trying to drop that energy so that way his power isn't as strong. It's very obvious that he has the striking and the power advantage over him, but in that first round, Anthony Hernandez was able to keep pressuring him forward. But I think with the damage and striking that was being done by Rodriguez, he might have gotten that first round. I think he might have gotten that first round. In the second round, RoboCop had a clear power advantage, landing heavy strikes. But again, Hernandez continues wrestling pressure, but RoboCop fends well. Hernandez gets kicked in the calf and drops twice, and then he gets hurt by RoboCop again with more fucking leg kicks. 4 times, bro. I believe it was like 4 times he got dropped with the leg kick, bro. But he makes a huge comeback, a huge flurry, and gets a takedown at the end of the second round there. In the third round, Fluffy gets a takedown early in the third. He's still full of energy while Rodriguez starts slowly fading away. He lands some strikes, but he shoots for the takedown, and Fluffy just tries to control the clinch. He's just making RoboCop work. In the fourth, RoboCop lands big shots early. He just shrugs Fluffy's takedowns off, and he's just landing huge strikes on fucking Fluffy, hurting Fluffy, and Fluffy gets a takedown in the final seconds, but again, he's just getting pieced up in this fight. In the fifth round, Fluffy shot early, but again, he gets reversed by Rodriguez, and he continues to land those big strikes on Fluffy. He keeps trying to shoot for that takedown, and both guys, they stand and they bang for a little bit. He gets dropped again with another leg kick, but Rodriguez gets on top, and the fight just ends with Fluffy trying to reverse. But man, after watching that fight, man, it was just, man, RoboCop dominated Fluffy in the stand-up, in the striking. Fluffy was trying his hardest to hold him up against the cage, to try and tire him out. That way he could eventually get a finish himself, but Rodriguez is a dog, and he held in there, and he fought to the end. So, good shit for RoboCop. He's probably going to fight somebody like Imavov or some shit. I don't know what they'll be doing. I don't know who they'll be fighting. But that's it. That's all. Y'all like it, subscribe. that was a crazy fight night. There was a lot that happened this night. A lot of fun fights. But yeah, that's it. I got some fun stuff. I should be getting these stitches removed soon. So next video, I shouldn't have these on. And until next time, y'all. I don't know if I already said this. I probably have already said it. I'm already high, bro. So like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And until next time, peace.